Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? I usually start with some music. Let me get some music up in here. How is everyone doing? I just wanted to come in to chat a little bit about some things that I've been thinking about. Just waiting for some people to come on in. Hey, hey, hi. Norval. Hi, Norval. How are you doing? All right, so I'm gonna just talk quickly. I usually just do short lives and then I save the live for other people to watch later. All right, so I'm gonna play a little music in the background. I hope they don't take out the music. All right, so I was listening to a podcast by Kevin Stage. I'm not sure if you know him, but if you do, you can go to YouTube. You can find him on all social media platforms. It's Kevin Stage, and he really has a lot of good information. He's a comedian. He's a stand-up comedian. He goes on tour with his friends, and he takes his family along. And he was talking on the podcast, and he was saying something about wanting to be liked. And I was so intrigued. I was actually thinking about what he was saying and identifying with every single thing that he said. So the first thing he said, well, let me tell you, he had a co-host by the name of Angel Tanksley, and she said, I cannot control the role I get in someone else's story. And that rang true for me in so many ways. There are many people that I've met over the course of my life, and ever since I was young, I always tried to control the narrative of what someone will think of me or what someone will say about me. And I spent a lot of my younger years, like late teens into early 20s, just trying to please everyone, trying to be liked, trying to make sure that everybody's happy, running around, killing myself to please these people. When at the end of the day, people, they didn't even like themselves. These same people I'm trying to please, trying to make comfortable, and trying to move heaven and earth so that they could be okay and that their needs will be met. I realized in the end that they don't even like themselves. So if they don't like themselves, how are they going to like me? I was killing myself running on a hamster wheel, and then I realized it was all for what? Nothing really. So I cannot control the role I get in someone else's story. Why? Because they are the author of their own story. And they are the author of their memories. Whatever memories they have of you or of me, they are the ones that shape that memory. And that memory, the way they shape it may be skewed because they just don't like you. And no matter what you do, you'll never be the victor in their story. You'll always be the villain. And that's okay. And I had to come to a realization that it's okay to be a villain in someone else's story. Even when you didn't do anything wrong. If they decide you are the villain, you are going to be the villain, no matter what you do. So I had to accept that on my journey. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, he was talking about the more we try to control the way people see us is the more we lose ourselves. And like I was just saying, when I was younger, I would just run around trying to get everybody to like me and just to please everyone so everyone could be comfortable. I ended up losing myself. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know, I didn't know some of the values that I had because I was so young, but I wasn't confident in myself because I was just running around trying to please everyone. I had to take a step back, hone everything that I've learned in, go into my little corner, sit down, and really work on me. the way I saw myself and the way I presented myself to the world. That's what I had to do. I had to look at my self-confidence. I had to look at just who I see myself to be and who I want myself to be in a few years. So I not only look at who I was, but I looked at who I wanted to be in the future. So I did a life audit, if you could say that. It's just like you're auditing your business. You audit your life. Which part of your life would you like to improve on? Which part of your life would you like to see some difference? And focus on those. Look at the pros and the cons of that particular part of your life, and then find some specific ways in which you can make some changes. And if you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. Whatever you need to do to make those changes. Because like I said, if you look from like 10 years from now, you can envision the kind of person you want to be in 10 years. And then from there, you start working towards that goal. So yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to know that I couldn't control people's narrative of me. And the truth is, people prefer a well-dressed lie than just the plain honest truth. And the more you dress up the lie, is the more people would readily just take it and accept it. And if it's the plain honest truth, they'll just discard it and they'll go away. And sometimes people wrap up themselves into a well-dressed lie. They are well-spoken, they look great, they have the latest designer bags, they are polished from head to toe, but they are all bundled up in a lie. But people would readily accept them. Wow, we roll out the red carpet for you. But if it's just a plain Jane coming in, they may not even give that person a second glance. But that person is just being their true, authentic self. So no matter how people react to you in this world, always remember your true, authentic self is always the best version of you. And you shouldn't settle for less. All right? And the last thing I wanted to say is the most powerful person is the one who doesn't fear being disliked. One more time. The most powerful person is the one who doesn't fear being disliked. There is nothing more freeing than just living your life without having to please everyone. Without just living your life and just saying, okay, I'm just gonna be who I am. And that doesn't mean that you should treat people badly and say things about people, gossip and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. You can just be who you are. You can still be kind, be loving, be caring, and just be your authentic self. And your people will find you. And they will come to you, and you can get a community around people that have your shared values and beliefs. But at the end of the day, don't try to conform in people's box because you want them to like you. Don't try to change and twist yourself up trying to please people. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, most of these people don't even like themselves. How are they gonna like you? The most important thing is for you to like you. So do the life audit. Look within yourself. If there's some things you don't like about yourself, and I'm talking about some of your characteristics, if you've in your heart know, maybe I'm a bit selfish. Maybe I tend to lie a lot. Maybe I'm not as kind and caring as I would like to be. Be honest with yourself, and then use those points to make a plan. Say, okay, I tend to be selfish in this area. I'm gonna work on being less selfish. I tend to be a bit cold-hearted with some people. I'm gonna work on trying to be kinder to them. I tend to lie when it comes to my boss or my parents, whatever it is. I'm going to try next time to start telling the truth bit by bit, and eventually I'll start to get comfortable telling the truth more and more. Look within your life honestly, and then through that you can start really making some changes. So that's my tip for you guys, my encouragement to you. And it's really encouragement to me also to keep on doing what I'm doing, keep on trying to be the best version of myself that I can be. If I find that I am, maybe I have some weaknesses, which we all do, it's okay. I can look on those weaknesses, make an audit, look at the pros and the cons, and then make some good goals, set some good goals and set some objectives in how I can, lessen those weaknesses. So if you have no questions, if you have questions, put it in the comments. But if you don't have any questions, I'm going to bid you farewell. Thank you for coming on and listening to me. Share and like this video as much as you like, it's fine. And let me know if you want me to talk about any other topic, about self-improvement, about anything regarding positivity, being happy, and knowing your authentic and true self. Okay, guys, take care.